Hi there, Rachel. We're gonna begin. Namaste. Thank you for joining Mindful Yoga. Today our theme is being. So I've been studying the Buddhist kind of a psychology, and one of the kind of a type or characteristic or, well, anyway, so highest kind of a personality is called Buddha energy. So Buddha energy is basically being. So being is like holding the space. Somebody who has a Buddha energy is holding the space for everyone. No discriminating this person or that person, but not just holding the space for everybody. Also, somebody who has this energy is very lovable, who is no rushing, taking their own time, and just the being, or like air. You know, the air, it exists everywhere on the earth, on this planet, but we don't particularly acknowledge or appreciate like air, right? The air, it's there. It's really wonderful to have air. Without air, we cannot live, but we sometimes don't remember to, we cannot see. So something like that. But anyway, so modern life, it's really hard for these people to be just a being, because especially Silicon Valley that we are doing, and we are doers. We love doing things, and we want to do things. Well, I am totally doer. I love doing things, and sometimes it's really hard to be just a being or just to exist and do nothing. But today we little bit cultivating that being, because that element or energy, cultivating the parts of that elements within us help us to really calm down and slow down. And it's okay to take our own time. Okay, so let's close our eyes. So when we do meditation, it's exactly that's what it is, being. Now we calm ourselves, slowing down. So today our practice is taking your own time and resting our hands anywhere on your leg. Be comfortable. Noticing the air coming in through the nose and going out through the nose. And noticing the inhalation. Noticing exhalation. You just stay here, be here in this moment. And sometimes we judge ourselves or others if we don't do anything. When we do nothing, sometimes we label ourselves by lazy. We're not doing, but that's good quality to have in our life. And be okay with not doing. And just be this moment and here. And noticing. So this is totally mindfulness practice. Just to be aware what's happening this moment. And we are opening that space inside of us. So we let go all those judgment of supposed to be this way or supposed to do this way or don't do this way. We just drop those things. And noticing the space around us. You might begin with the air touching on our skin. And when we are aware of that air touching to our skin, you can kind of noticing. Maybe you can notice the arms, the skin of the hands to begin, and can you feel all around our body? I notice in the back of our head, the air touching. I notice in the front of our head, forehead, side of our head, and top of our head. I notice in the ground, our hips, legs, feet touching to the mat. I'm feeling the safe ground here, this moment. And we're gonna just stay here a few more times, a few more breaths. And then together, big inhale. Hands reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center. Maybe bow your head, setting our intention, dedication for today's practice. And slowly open our eyes. Okay. So we did the last class as well. So last class, we did a take a pause between the movement. And we do that also today. It's more like creating a space, spaciousness, cultivating a spaciousness. So you can have the space in between, maybe between the breath and between the poses, and just to take your own time. Okay. So no rushing, no expectation. Then let's come on to our back. So you might have a belt close by. Not right away, but we want to be reaching easy. And we come onto our back and finding our space here. Then spread yourself big wide. So shape of an X, like arms wide and legs wider than maybe the mat distance. And spread yourself big and be comfortable. All right, take a big inhale, opening your fingers wide, spreading our toes wide, stretching. And then open your mouth, exhale, let go the tension. Just a few more times, take a big inhale, stretching, spreading yourself wide. Exhale, let it go. Lower your head side to side, relaxing. Relaxing our neck. Not holding attention to your head, neck, shoulders. Then gradually bringing your knee to the chest, both knees. Then we hug the knees. Then lowering side to side, gently. Just to be in this space and being in this body and notice what happens. So sensation in our body that you might feel, and maybe your hips, lower back, maybe tight or releasing the tension you might feel. All right, gradually coming back to center and straight our legs upward. So if your leg doesn't go straight up, you can take it easy. You can also bring your hands under your hips, palm facing down. Maybe that helps to lift your leg. Or if you like to have a block, you can do block too. Open your toes wide. Then pointing your toes up. Then flexing, push your heels out. Then maybe circle your ankles. So do the both direction of the circle, or freedom of however you are moving. So just activating your feet and activating your legs. Then gradually bending your knees, plant your feet down to the mat. And let go your hands if you have under your hips. Then interlace your fingers to the back of your head, open your elbows to the side. So as you inhale, we arch our back and lift your chin. If you can kind of float your middle of the back on the air. Then on our exhalation, bring your elbows towards the sky, round your back and lift your head up. So we round our back. So notice the spine, how it moves and tilting the pelvis back and forth. So inhale to open your elbows wide, head down, then lift our sternum upward and we are arching our back. Then exhale round. So lower back, middle of the back, coming to the ground and upper back lifts up. Then inhale, the other way. Arching your back, opening, chin up maybe. Then exhale. Let's go on like this, your own pace. So if you can, so if you are aware of how to tilt in the pelvis back and forth, so the pelvis that are close to your waistline is going forward and going back. So on this position, it's going upwards towards the sky, then towards the ground. So that's how creating a movement to the spine. And then just one more round each. And then exhale, slowly releasing. Then let go and hug your right knee to the chest. Okay, right knee to the chest. Then stretch your left leg down. Then make a big circle with your right knee. Take a slow. So we are making the lightning moves to the big circle. And also you can change to the other way, clockwise and anti-clockwise. So do your own time. If you want to quickly changing to the other direction, do so, or you can continue one direction and then change to the other. And opening our hips. And notice how you feel at your hips. So hips get a nice massage. And opening the inner groin. And then eventually we catch, so we use the belt on your right foot. Somewhere that, the ball, there's a very middle of the foot. There's a foot arch. So somewhere there that you want to put the belt on, the mid of the arch. Then gradually we straighten our legs wide to the right side. So right side, so we are stretching the inside of the leg. Then maybe bending your right knee, bend your right knee to take it easy. Then again going out. So I am making the small loop, or small loop with the belt. Then I am tucking my hands to the loop, so I don't need to strain my fingers to holding on too much to the belt. So let's go for a few times like this. Bend and straight, and bend your right knee straight. Then eventually stay where you are comfortable. So maybe your comfortable pose could be bending your knee, or maybe comfortable in a straight leg. Then left hand spread out to the opposite direction to the left, and spread yourself wide. All right. Then slowly, let's bring our right knee to the center and let go the belt. Right leg long, resting on the ground, and shake our feet side to side and relax the both side of the leg. You might feel, so how it feels. Maybe right side is a little bit more active or more warm or more flexible or relaxed. Okay, let's do the left side. So hugging our left knee to the chest. Then gradually making the knee, left knee, big circle. Slowly. So movement to help the opening the left hip joint, or stretching the inner groin. Also, releasing, relaxing the left hips, the glute. Okay, when you are ready, belt come onto your foot, left foot. So I have a looped belt on my left foot. So it's easier for me to just stuck my fingers there and just hold on. All right. So you can go like between half happy baby and stretch your left leg. So you can kind of wiggle going straight, then bending your knee a few times. So the belt is touching to the foot arch, somewhere foot arch. Then eventually you might just stay where you are comfortable. Bending your knee or stretch your left leg. Then right hand goes straight up to the side and open ourselves big wide. And shoulder relax if you can, on especially left side. So Buddha quality or energy is very interesting. So it is holding the space. So we can hold the space for everyone. So holding the space. So we don't judge the good or bad. And welcoming all. Welcoming whatever happens, whatever coming into our life. So we don't need to choose, just to be and hold in that space. All right, then slowly let go, release, and belt away. And hug both knee to the chest and gently roll side to side. And notice how your legs feels, how your hips feels, maybe your legs warmed up. And if you are comfortable rolling back and forth, rocking chair, do so. Otherwise, you can roll onto one side and come to the seat. So if you are rolling back and forth, swinging your legs up and down, massage our back, then eventually we come up to the seat, cross your ankles, and we step back to the tabletop. Palms under the shoulders, knees under the hip. So let's tuck our toes under. So again, we are activating our feet and pull our hips back. So giving the weight. So if you are not so comfortable, don't press too much. Light, but if you are okay, heavy, sitting down towards your heels. So that helps to activating our toes and the feet. Okay, then slowly rising up. Okay, so let's have the block. If you have a 2 blocks, that is very helpful. But if you don't have it, just a bit. Then bringing our elbows down to your block, right side and left side, shoulder width apart, and palms together. We come to child pose, but maybe not coming all the way. So pull your hips back and your hands goes up and back of the head. So helping to open our shoulders. So maybe you are walking your elbows away from your body. So tricep and armpit gets really great stretch here, and shoulder blades opens and a head drop. So you have a block, so you can probably drop your head. And find the stretch to the chest side of the chest rib cage. Just one more breath. Then slowly, let's come up. Then let go of our block for now. And bring your palms down to them. Inhale, right hand to the sky and open. Then on our exhalation, right shoulder come to the mat, right ear, shoulder to the mat. Then there's a temple bone at your right side. We want to bring that to the ground and give it nice pressure there. Then left hand goes forward, touch to the ground, so we twist. And relax our right fingers. And relax our fingers. Then let go the tension. Few more times, make a fist on your right fingers. Call. Then exhale, let it go, relax. And relax our jaw. Soften our head. Just a few more breaths here. All right. Then left hand coming close to your face and press yourself up. And we unwind, but let's do slowly. And right hand up. Now exhale slowly, right hand down. The other side. So left hand goes up and over. Exhale, left hand under, ear, shoulder to the mat. So side of the head nicely press and giving pressure. So this is a great key pressure points. And relaxing our head. So when you relax this temple bone area, you can kind of feel the space to the head. All right, right hand forward, stretching the right side of the body. Relax our left fingers and curl your fingers, squeeze. On our exhalation, let go, relax. Just a few more times, make a fist. Exhale, relax. Relax our jaw. Notice how you can relax more your head. All right. Then slowly bring our right palm close to the face. Press ourselves to come up. And exhale, slowly release. All right. Then walking our knees a little bit back and bring ourselves on the belly. So let's come onto our belly. And hands behind you to do the cobra. Exhale, fully relax. And inhale, ground our legs and lift, chest up. So we actually engage our lower body to the ground, then so that we can lift our upper body, chest up. Inhale. Exhale, relax. Drop your shoulder, relax our hands. So hands resting on by your side and just wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. We're going to do that one more time. All right, hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Exhale, fully relax. With our inhalation, we lift, chest up. So shoulder blade come closer and opening our shoulder. One more up inhale. Exhale, let it go. Drop your hands by your side. Bend your knees and move your feet side to side. So moving your feet side to side to relax. Relax our lower back glute. All right. And let's slowly bring your hands coming kind of forward. Then we lower onto your left side. Oh, so if you don't have a belt close by, just to get the belt, then come onto your left side. So come onto your left side and left side of the head. Left side of the palm touching to the pressure point. So it's a temple bone that we are kind of massaging. So elbows down, then left palm is gently pressing the temple bone on left side. All right. Then belt come onto your right foot. Again, it's a ball of the foot. Then straight our right leg up. So actually, this is a little bit of a balancing. So try to stretch your leg. So first, stretch your left leg, which is a downside of the leg. So try not to stick your buttock out. So you might be working with not fall back or fall forward. Actually, it's a quite a challenge here. Then stretch your leg and push your foot arch into the belt. And lifting the legs as much as you can. And push your heels to the sky. So your leg is very engaged. So think of not the flexibility, but the more strength to hold. Left leg is a grounding and right heels pushed away from your body. Okay, just one more breath here. Now exhale, slowly let go. Let go the belt, we roll onto your belly. Then roll onto the other side. So this time, right leg down, then right palm supporting your side of the head, temple bone. Then left foot, belt. Then foot arch. Place the belt onto the foot arch. Grounding our right leg down, strong. Then push your left heel to the sky. Stretching upward. So it's a more than flexibility. So we are trying to balance here. So it's very interesting way. This is like a triangle pose when we stand and do triangle pose. So this is just a preparation for triangle pose. So try not to stick your buttock out, and just a nice balance of front or back. One more breath. And then exhale, slowly releasing on your belly. And bring our palms and the shoulder, tuck our toes. So we press up to table or child pose. And then downward facing dog from there. Lift your hips. Then bending your knees, right side and left side. Then gradually walking forward, a step forward. Soften your knees, catch our elbows, gently swing side to side. Then soften your knees, round your back. Let's slowly come back to, come up to center, standing up. Okay, so we stand grounding our feet. Then the hands reach out and up. Then exhale, catch our elbows. Then inhaling, elbows upward and stretch. So if you like to bring some balance pose, you can bring your feet hip distance apart, gradually lift your heels up. And exhale, drop your heels, bend your knee, and swing your hands side to side. Relax. Inhale, hands reach up one more time. Exhale, catch our elbows and lift our elbows upward. You can come on tiptoe, heels up. Then exhale, let go, heels down and drop. Swing your hands side to side. All right. Then release. Okay. So I am thinking maybe we should use the wall. So wall on your back. So this will be my wall. So all on your back. Then gradually bringing your feet apart. So we're gonna do the triangle pose. So you might, if you have the block, you might have the block on each side, left side and right side. So feet is apart. So first we begin with the feet is parallel. Right? Then grounding. So you are comfortably, so the how much feet is away from the wall is your back is touching onto the wall. Then there you can comfortably place your feet. So not too far, not too close. All right. So now spin your only right foot. So this is my right leg. So spin my right toe to face to the right side. So feet is parallel. The outer edge of the foot is parallel to the wall. Then inhale, hands reach to the side. Then on our exhalation, we move your left hip to the left side, then right hip back, then slowly reaching the right hand down. So you can use the block on right hand, then left hand to the sky. You might adjust the feet distance. Ground your both feet and reaching towards your right foot. You can use the block or without. Then gazing up towards your left finger. Then bend your, so when you want to come out, bend your right knee. Then we slide our right shoulder on the wall and come up. Okay, change. So we're gonna do the other side. So first we bring our feet parallel to each other. Then spin your left toe pointing to the left side. So concept is, so our left butt is touching to the wall. Then right hip is moving backward. Then sliding the left arm, left shoulder on the wall, and we slowly coming down. So use the wall. Yeah. So use the wall that you are sliding your left side of the shoulder and arm on the wall, sliding down. So if you don't go deeper, that's okay. You can bring your hands on your thigh and just the right hand goes up. So if you try to reach down and you are bending forward, you might really want to lean to the wall. And then bend your knee, front knee, and rising up. Then a little bit the feet away from the wall. Then bend your knees. So even you can keep your hips on the wall, you are bending your knees and just less here. You can lounge your back or drop your head. Just relaxing. And then inhale and push your hips back and open our chest forward. And then exhale, round your back. So again, we are tilting the pelvis back and forth. And then inhale, looking up. And then exhale, round your back, drop your head. And then slowly rising up. So let's do one more time. So it's very easier to lean to the wall. So do so the upper body touching to the wall as well, and the hips too. So use the wall to lean and a safe place to practice. Okay, right toe pointing to the right side. So right shoulder, my right shoulder still connecting to the wall. And then just we slide on the wall, right shoulder, right arm sliding, and right hand goes to the right leg and left hand to the side. So you might be just here quite high up, or you might slide your right hand more down. And sometimes wider legs helps to go down a little bit further. But you decide. You're welcome to use the block. So you might find a hip opening here on the left side. And slowly, let's come up, inhale. Then bring your feet parallel to each other. Then we switch left toe pointing to the left side. So left foot is not touching to the wall, but your left hips, left butt is touching, leaning. Then left shoulder sliding, left arm sliding on the wall, and left hand, left leg. Then maybe right hand there. Then if you like to go a little bit further, do so, or you don't need to. So connecting part is left butt, left shoulder. Last breath. And bend your left knee, we come up. Then walk your feet a little bit away from the wall, but your butt is still on the ground. Hands on your thigh, inhaling, looking up. So you are resting your hips to the wall. So it's easier for us to do this movement. Exhale, round your back. Then inhaling, looking up. Exhale, round. And slowly rising up. Okay, so now let's come on to the yoga mat. We lie down to the mat. So lie down. When you come to the back, just gently roll side to side. You can be happy baby, or you can just hug your knees to roll side to side, relaxing. So you can do also happy baby, side to side. Then bring your elbows or hands inside of your thigh. Then try to see if you can straighten your legs or open your legs wide. Or just to be happy baby and giving the pressure, the weights of your hand resting on your thigh to help open the hips. And slowly Cross your right leg over the left. Maybe interlace your legs together or just cross. Right arm over the left arm and cross or interlace. And rest your feet down to the mat. Inhale, pointing your fingers over the head, opening our shoulder. Then on our exhalation, lift the knee to the elbow. And let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And spread your arms wide to the side, head down to the mat. Then move your knee to the right and drop and twist. Then look to your left hand. Then this left hand is just moving how you want to move. So you can make a big circle, or you can move your hands where. So you are moving big circle from the shoulder, not the wrist. Yeah. You can also bend your elbows to make a big circle for the shoulder socket. So this helps to open or increase the range of motion of the shoulder. You can do slow and very big. Then slowly we are releasing. Come to center, the other side. So cross your left leg over the right. Then left arm under the right arm. And crossing your arms. And plant your foot down and move your shoulder blade upward or fingers upward. Then on our exhalation, bring your knee to the elbow, maybe lift your head up. And we hold here, core work, tuck your navel, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, head down. Spread your arms wide open. Drop your knee to the left side, twist. So knee goes to the left and we look to the opposite side, right side. And then gradually moving your right arm. So you can bend your right elbows if you like. So that's a more safe way to move your shoulder. If you have a little tightness or some, issues, or you don't want to be injured. Otherwise, very slow, big circle. Imagine that we are increasing the range of motion by this movement. Also, stretching the neck and the lower back side of our body. So do the both direction, right side, clockwise and anti-clockwise. Now when you are ready, let's release and come to center. Hug your knees gently, so roll side to side. All right, get the block. Block sliding under your hips. Then legs goes up. So lifting your legs up and pointing the toes maybe. And flexing, pointing the toes. And notice how our body resting on the ground. So your upper body resting to the ground. So be comfortable. So no twisting one side or the other side. No leaning to the right or left. Just be center. Just be center and a comfortable shoulder, comfortable neck. And relaxing your fingers, resting by the side, by the block. And just to be here, rest. Feeling the touch, the air touching onto the skin between the toes, the foot arch, the ankles, the legs. And then we slowly bend our knees, bring our feet to the mat. Our feet is coming down to the ground. Very nice. So let go your hands by your side, resting to the mat. Yeah. Then gradually, if you are comfortable, straighten your right leg. So it's a hip flexor stretch. Then if your lower back is too much, you want to move shoulder blade away from the block so we can lengthen the lower back. Okay, switching the leg. Bend your right knee, right foot down, left leg long. So now stretching the left side. So notice how front of the body can be stretched. And if you enjoy, reach your hands over the head. So it's a whole body, your arms stretched to inside. Now one more time, we switch. Bend your left knee and right leg long. Then release the other side. Stretch your left leg. Then bring your both knee bent, plant your feet. Then gradually slide in the block. So press your hips up to slide the block and hips come to the mat. Happy baby. Legs wide open. Bend your knees and catching any place and roll side to side. Just relax. And then roll onto one side and come up. So if you have a two block, we can do fish pose with the block, supported the fish pose. So first block, coming between the shoulder blade. Your legs are straight, hips nicely resting on the ground. And block between your shoulder blade and lean back. Then second block like a pillow, back of your head. Then spread your hands wide and open. And we create a space to our lungs so that we can take more oxygen into the lungs. It's so important. So in a modern life, we have things like computer, then phones. We always hold on to the front. Sometimes we are not aware about rounding our back and dropping your head forward. So it says that the more your head drop forward, your neck is holding or stress in the neck. Like head can be 60 pounds if your head is quite forward or around in the back quite a lot. So 60 pounds you are holding on to the neck. So the neck is really strained and you got to stretch. So this is a great way to stretch. Then when you are lying in the back with somebody, I didn't say you, but anybody, dropping the head forward and lying in the back, it's collapsing that chest and capacity of the lungs become much smaller than somebody who is open. So this pose, this way we can release the tension around the chest. We need to stretch those muscles and the connective tissues around the lungs. So we are more supple and more flexible to inhaling. More oxygen into our blood, to our brain, more active we are. More calm we are. So let's inhale to feel the lungs open. And exhaling, relax. So this is our Shavasana today, being with supported fish. But if you like to come to flat on your back, you can remove the block and come flat on your back. And everybody, let's come out from this block. So lower onto one side. Let go the block. And lower onto the back. And just rest here. Relax. So if your lower back is too tight, you can plant your feet, bend your knees, then tilt your pelvis back to rest lower back down to the mat. Relax our face. Relax our body. Feel the open spaciousness inside of us. Gently. Bring our awareness to the fingers and toes. Invite some movement. And then bring your hands reach over the head. Let us stretch from toes to fingertips. Take a big inhale, stretch. 4, 3, 2, 1. Open your mouth. Exhale. Bring our knee to the chest. Give a nice hug to ourselves. Thanks to our body, mind, and our heart. Whatever we have today. And roll onto one side. And slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes closed. Together, big inhale. Hands reach up to the sky. And exhale, bring our palms together to the heart center. Anjali Mudra. Gesture of gratitude and loving awareness. Let us cultivate the open spaciousness within ourselves to hold in the space for others. Thank you very much for letting me guide us through your practice, sharing your time together. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you, Cassie and Melly. Good to see you.